I'm doing this live because I didn't do for a very long time, and there is some things maybe you want to ask me. I don't know. I'm sorry that you can see the background. I need to fix it a little bit. Very unreasonable that I didn't prepare well. I didn't shut this down because I usually do it. But here, cloud and sun, of course, in the right spot. New bed, new painting over there. You can see the bit of the painting. So this is something I'm really proud of. I just can't believe how beautiful it is. Just above my bed, and the title of this is Long Long Sleep. So this is the perfect. We have two cows chilling in the nice green environment just above my bed. Where could be the better place for this? Outside is the raining, which you could potentially hear right now. So a lot of things happening with the crypto recently. You see, we had the pump, it gave us massive hopes. Everyone was saying, that's it, that's it. The bears are over, that's it. We're gonna go to the moon, 100K, that's it. But it's not that's it, it seems like. I was hoping too, because I have the bags. I hold some tokens and I'm hoping it's let's go pump. So at 30% rise in the Bitcoin price, and we heard the Lark Davies, the most ridiculous crypto YouTuber, being on YouTube and speaking, that's it, that's it, we go up. The guy who's only bullish, this is his strategy. It might be good, but it cost a lot of people money. And we see Bitcoin was pumping. It doesn't mean anything, it's retracing. Tomorrow, the update to the Ethereum. Hello, Brandon. It's amazing to see you. Last time I didn't see you. Enjoy your housework, and hello, Christopher Edwards Bailey. Chris, do you want to hop on, talk about Hong Kong with me, or you have no time? Soon there will be more people. I might give my great thoughts on the crypto market. You can ask me the questions, and I will pass back great answers that will lead you through the life of prosperity. Yeah, I guess you're going to sleep. By the way, Christopher, because I saw your Jamaican women's run and I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. I was thinking Shelly Ann Fraser Price is going to win 100. She didn't, but we have Elaine Thompson. Elaine Thompson, beautiful result. And today, 200 meters. Amazing to see. It makes me want to visit Jamaica and see this running women's. I could, but I'm not clever. Brandon, I also do sometimes housework, but it's very minimal, like flowering my, fertilizing my plants. I got some of them. Um, Christopher, Handshake and its applications. This is very difficult, and I actually will be talking on my channel with the guy from Namebase, which is the centralized, which is company that is built on top, and it's centralized company, but they build for the Handshake infrastructure. They make it easy to buy Handshake, sell, to buy the names, and register the names. So I will try to be quickly. Handshake is the naming system. Your name is Edwards Bailey. So you could buy the domain Edwards Bailey, and you can create your page Christopher.Edwards Bailey, which is fully decentralized, and you do not rent the names that Edwards Bailey, but you own it. The issue is if it's gonna be adapted, because that's my questions. Could the HNS be adapted? I think there's massive issue, and I was trying to think about the centralized web, where it's going to lead. So, for example, recently the Brave browser is really popular, and my question is, could I heard the Handshake work on some integrations with the Brave browser. So if there would be integration, we could. It means maybe we could see the Handshake names, the domains that use the Handshake on the Brave browser. That would be amazing. That would be the first step. But I have some other questions to it that I would like to ask the Handshake people. I would like to ask, look, when it comes to dark web, and when we browse in the Tor browser, can we implement the Handshake name into the Tor browser? Because if someone used the dark web now, we have this very long addresses. They're unpractical. So my question is, I would like to learn myself if it's possible to use the Handshake names on the dark web using, for example, the Tor browser. But I believe adaptation, the first step would be regular web, decentralized, using, for example, the Brave browser. And it's important to know that, like, the domain naming, it's the $100 billion industry. The revenue is it? Yeah, $100 billion revenue industry. So it could disrupt, but that will be very difficult. And also, some of my questions is because I do believe there's many good things when it comes to decentralized web, right? There is no censorship. But my question is, how is Word going to deal with disinformation? Because decentralized web means no one can control it. So potentially we can see a lot of crazy news. And I don't know if I do support that. I do support freedom, but I don't like nonsense. I don't like crazy conspiracies. And although we think censorship is bad, my worry for the centralized web is like it could be disaster. We could create South Africa in the entire world because of this. So Christopher, Jamaica, I love it. I love the women's very fast, beautiful, especially the bottom parts. I appreciate strongly. Just like the thighs, I like strong women. I don't know. Like, I just like to look at the athletes, and I like the seeing how they fight. I see how they strive for perfection, you see, and I love to see it. I love this competition in Jamaican women's. And I have to say about Simone Biles, this gymnast from US, and she backed down and she said, no, mental health number one, and I'm afraid about my own life and health. This is not Olympic behavior. Let's make it clear. Olympians do not care about health. All Olympians should care is winning. They are not humans. We don't care. They are gladiators. They need to fight. They need to show their best. If they have to, let them die on the stage. Let them die. When they flip, dying on the stage. I'm a romantic guy. I appreciate when people will die on the stage. I will tear, and it will be what a beautiful commitment. So this is what I want to see, and Jamaican women clearly have this commitment. Odyssea Zap, how old are you? I'm 30 years old. I know I look amazing, like I'm 22 or something. Thank you. Actually, I live with the benzos in my shelf over here. So benzos in the form of the bromazepam. I have it. I do not take it, but I always have it with me. Last time I took it was nearly a year ago, and I'm always very careful with it. But in this place over here, I have the medical store. I also have Zolpidem and other medications. So Zolpidem and bromazepam I do not take. They are emergency use. But other, maybe I have to. Justinas, I'm very glad you come in to my videos recently. I see your comments, and I like you being part of this. And Christopher, what are your thoughts on Polkadot? I have good answer for this. And I was mentioning this few times. Let me share the screen. I'm going to share the screen. Here it is. So let's go on Twitter. This guy, Greg Osuri. Who is Greg Osuri? Greg Osuri is CEO of Akashnet, which is decentralized cloud computing. So something like AWS, Amazon Web Services, but decentralized. Great idea, right? But it's not about him. He left the tweet, which I do really like, because there is other blockchain that try to do similar thing to Polkadot. I think Cosmos was first one. It was the number one when it comes to proof of stake. So not to rain on Polkadot's parade, but as programmer for over 25 years, I find Cosmos to be much easier. So I think Polkadot great, but Cosmos seems to be easier for developers. You can create and launch a sovereign blockchain in 15 minutes with Starport and Akashnet Omnibus. Networks like Terra, Thorchain, Kava, Band, Sentinel, Akash choose Cosmos. So this is why I'm more bullish on Cosmos, but there is also the argument could be against that. Actually, at this moment, the token it's Storm. The token, the Atom doesn't have much utility. Let's be clear. You can stake it for like 9% or 10%, but it has inflation of 7%. It hasn't been used, and staking provide the security. So this is the bad part, but there is a lot of things coming to Cosmos. The decentralized exchanges, something like Uniswap, but on Cosmos, which is Osmosis, lower fees. So then Cosmos could find some utility in this. We'll see how it develops. They do things what I like. They don't perform best in price, but they do things, and that's what I want to see. While Polkadot could be similar, it's interoperability, right? But building on Polkadot, which I read many times, is very expensive for developer to build on Polkadot. So Polkadot apparently very secure, but it's expensive to build on this. So if you start project and if you have limited cash supply, do you want to build on Polkadot or on Cosmos? I think Cosmos would be the major choice here. The fact that Polkadot is so expensive, it's a good thing because it monetizes its success. So people who build on Polkadot, they pay to Polkadot. So I'm not a fan, for example, I'm not interested in Polkadot ecosystem tokens. I think the interest could be in the Polkadot itself, because I think Polkadot, because of this expensive fee, suck out all the value from the small projects. Hope it's satisfying answer. Oh, thank you, Brandon. I'm going to your questions. There is not so many questions at this moment, so I'm happy to be able answering to them. Kenny Rogers, isn't the musician Kenny Rogers? Yeah, like he does look. Recently, I wasn't really speaking of Beat Boy recently. Isn't the Kenny Rogers the song The Gambler? The Gambler. Is it Kenny Rogers? Is it? I love this song. Yeah, The Gambler is Kenny Rogers' song. Yeah. So he does totally look like Kenny Rogers. Not to bully anyone with the weight. If BitBoy would lost some pounds, he would definitely look like Kenny Rogers. And I actually recently I was thinking, I'm pretty sure that BitBoy will lose wait soon, because I heard he's hardworking guy, and many people tease on him that he's overweight. So I think BitBoy at some point will be like, I'm going to lose weight, and I think he's going to do it. I wish I would have money to hire someone. So far, I made like $60 on YouTube, so it's not enough to hire someone. I hope I would make some more so I could give away and bring some engagement to it. But yeah, it's this software make it actually very easy to suite and transition. Kenny Rogers is full. I thought he's cool, but I don't know because I'm not American, so I only know a few Kenny Rogers songs. Because this type music was never like internationally too recognized. Justinas. I think that's how you should pronounce, because Justinas sound like Lithuanian. Are you Lithuanian, Justinas? Something like this. It's the names sounds like. Yeah, the institutions. Well, I think the main narrative is the Lark Davis. In every single video, he says that institutions manipulating the market. So I do believe that in certain times there is manipulation on the market, and we've seen it few times, and we've seen it with crypto. But also the recent dump, the last 3 months, what happened in crypto, some people would call it manipulation. I don't think it's manipulation, because we had crazy gains. Basically, from the March of let me check it, from the March 2020 till the March 2021, market did 10x. All market, there were coins that did 10,000%, which is completely insane. I'm going to check on coin market cap. And I'm going to hit market cap. Let me share the screen. So look at this. Here is the market cap in March 2020, which is what, at 142 billion. After recovery, it hit like 200 billion. Am I sharing it? Yeah. And then the market in we have in March, it's at 1.8, and it's top at over 2 billion. So the question is this dump manipulation, or is this dump also the profit taking from this period over here? So even here, so it's a little bit later. I could probably change it. So let's not do August. Let's do February. You see, this still the volume is solid here. People are buying, and potentially buying probably till January. And then we have March, April, and May. So I do believe that people with common sense who made few 100% gains will simply sell it. Is selling the market manipulation? No, it's just selling. The people take profits. And I didn't. I'm stupid, but this is obvious what happened. It's just so like people want you to believe it's market manipulation because over here they promised we going up. They need to stay relevant, and they need to give you confidence. So people watching Lark Davis, for example, they do watch him, and he's like, oh, it's just manipulation. We are good. We're gonna go up. But people who are down want this confirmation, so they love him because they wait for this pump. And I want this pump as well. It could happen. Just I don't really know. I'm going to check Matt TV parody, but Yeah, like Bitmo is like a little bit worse version of Kenny Rogers. Let me check my TV parody Kenny Rogers if I can see it. Oh, 100%. 100%. So yeah, Justinas, I have one Lithuanian friend I met in Hong Kong. So as you know, I'm Polish, and he was explaining to me that because there's many Polish people in Lithuania apparently, but we're not actually that similar, because I heard these Polish people in Lithuania, they barely even speak the language, the Polish language. But he told me, you have Vilnius, and next to the Vilnius there is like a tumor. This tumor is the Polish community. That's the joke I heard. So this no this wait this I have much more of this. Uh, let me show a few of them. Actually, I have a lot. I have a lot of this. Um, so we have sun, we have cloud, we have the tree, and we have the pollution as well. Uh, I should have more. We have the garlic here on the bottom. I had more. I sent to my girlfriend. So my mom work in the supermarket, and like when she do shopping, like you get the points and you get them for free. So normally they cost, but they're all for free. That's why I have them. 30-year-old men with little teddies. So they're not 2K. They're free. I'm sorry. I also don't have Rolex. I would like to get one. I like the simple ones, at some point. But at this moment, I don't feel financially fit to own the Rolex. Is That's actually good, Kaiser Soze. I actually, I keep in mind because you might not know, but the run lady you did on Twitter, I still see it in my head. I don't follow polls at all, and I don't actually follow Hex at all, which is like I just I just don't know what to say about those things. So Brandon, like I did recommend that Cosmos to someone, and then it dumped 60%. So be careful. Uh, because like yeah, I hold Cosmos. It's not like crazy amount, not life changing amount, but I stake it for a year already. So I didn't really trade anything. So I'm like, yeah, it's there. But if you plan to hold long term, so like what I like the fact that the Cosmos people, they constantly work on the project. It's not one season project, because actually Cosmos is already good few years. It's like 4 years being active. I think they launched in 2017. Let me actually check this. I mean, the blockchain itself launched. Project started much earlier, of course, but I see it started trading. Oh, it started trading in 2019. It looks like maybe earlier, but its project is clearly alive, and it will be alive. And this is like good bet instead of betting into some shitty altcoins. Like it's good exposure probably to interoperability of blockchains, but it's not a financial advice, because we grow a lot. Like it's risk. But staking always, I think I'm gonna move my stake into Kepler wallet as well, because Kepler wallet also give you airdrops. So if something will be built on Cosmos, they might do airdrops. So that's actually worth it. There's many BitBoy but I gave him a break. Actually, he starts saying that his videos are sponsored, which is very good. I wonder, did he see my videos? Did someone advise him to do it? Um, and I just like give him a break because he's so hardworking. I know there's much misinformation, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know, man. I will do some video on him soon. It's a lot of people working there, and the things that happened, the fact that there was so much misinformation, I think as we come in the next years, I think there will be less of this bullshit. I think the Lark Davis will gonna continue with this bullshit, but I hope the other channels will be less of this bullshit because BitBoy was actually removed twice recently. And I believe it's because of misinformation. This is like some people say, hey, it's censorship. Yeah, man, they actually encourage people to gamble, and they say it's you're gonna make 100x. I know it's unreasonable, but not everyone is thinking. You whip? My English might be not really great. Very gingery. What's the new whip? Oh, you see the American slang. It's so amazing. It's just so amazing. My girlfriend said to me, I like this car. I want you to buy this car. And what I did, I bought this car. Ladies love it. Men's, not so much. It's like the lady car. It's so amazing. This little baby, I thought it's a slow because it's a small car. You step on, it goes so fast. Goes so fast. Because you need to know, in Europe, especially in continental Europe, people actually like to drive manual. So it's manual. Of course it's manual. Like the men drive manual, right? If I will cut out my penis, maybe I will switch to auto. But as long as I'm a man, I drive manual. Amazing car. The car is for ladies, but it's still manual. So you can drive your SUV. I drive mine, little pussy car, and I'm still more manly than you if you drive auto. Sorry, need to respond to my girlfriend. I told her I do live, so I don't know why she bothered me. What else we have happening with the crypto? Actually, all of the holdings that I do hold, they don't do well, but it's fine because they did horribly in the last 3 months. So who cares anymore? But the one question I have, this, let me share the screen. Of course, one lander, and it's pleasure. It's pleasure. Sometimes you want this beast to speak to you. You put number 1 and you let it speak. You make it loud. You let the others notice you. While with auto, you can't do it. So if you like to speak to the car like me, good night. Yeah, exactly. A London fork. So I'm very scared here. Today's 3rd August, and tomorrow is the London fork. And Ethereum did, let me share the screen because I did forget, right? So here is the screen. I shouldn't talk about the price because I don't like to talk about the price, but it seems in anticipation of the London fork, as well as because of the Bitcoin pump, the Ethereum did grow a lot. It's actually insane because it's 30% to 2,500. which is insane. And volume during this period of time didn't really change, so it was more likely the low volume pump. I don't see really massive changes over here. So the one reason more people were buying than selling. Could it be in the anticipation of the EIP 1559? What this update brings, it meant to normalize. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I really want to. I try to let it normalize the fees, but it will not necessarily bring the fees down, but it should limit this crazy gas spikes. So we can still expect rather high fees. It's not the time yet when the fees are low, because it will happen when it will become proof of stake. And it's, of course, not becoming proof of stake yet, and probably not for the next couple of years. I don't know how long. And it also will make the Ethereum to be deflationary. So the deflation could start bringing the value, but possibly we already know it will become deflationary, right? So we could assume it could be maybe priced in, but the fees will not be down. In fact, at this moment, the gas is at 50 Gwei. And my question is, can Ethereum go up? I hope it could. I really hope it could. There is one concern that I have, that the fees will remain high. So if the fees will remain high for Ethereum, in order to go up, we need to see the increase of the buying, which means when the more people buy, the more people get excited, and the more people jump on the Ethereum network. What it creates when there is more people on the Ethereum network, it will bring the fees up. Of course, the fees are counted in the Ethereum currency, which is great. So my question is, like, some people shout 10,000 Ethereum. If it will happen, we will see more interest on the Ethereum network. So I wonder, the fees will be actually crazy, which means it will not be usable by the common people. So if you will have $500 want to play on Ethereum network, you are screwed, right? Because the fees are too expensive, and this is massive issue. Also, the ERC20 tokens are still in the really bad position, because ERC20 tokens are even smaller, and the transactions with the ERC20 tokens are much smaller. So that actually screw all of the ERC20 tokens. This is my concern. So it's still high gas, right? And I will see what will be since 5th of August. How is the gas fee? How far? How high? I mean, for transfer, paying $10, okay, I will handle that, right? Probably some people will not. Then for exchange, if we have $30, I will handle this. $50, I'd handle. It's not ideal. $100, disgusting fee, and no one wants to do it. Even like, no one wants to do it. So this was my thoughts. Mama, is Mama your name? I want to know. Mama Bass. So Mama Bass, let me guess. You are probably in similar time zone as me. I see the flag in the background. I'm going to find confirmation. I don't know. Ghana, but Ghana I have in different direction. Where are you from, Mama? Oh, UK. Sorry. Because you have some flag in the background, and I was thinking that you might be from. Yeah. I got. But at first I thought maybe you could be from Africa. I don't know why I thought like this. But yeah, because you have the black child in the thumbnail and the flag. What is the flag? Tell me the flag. So this is why these two things, especially the flag, got me thinking. What is the flag? So that's why I tried to guess. And like the Africa, a similar time zone to the UK as well, and the Poland. I used to live in the UK. Not sure if you know. I used to live in the. How could I not guess it's Jamaican? So bad. Oh no, it's not Jamaican flag. Okay, I'm making Ethiopia. Correct. Okay, Mama, I'm going to send you my apologies, and Justinas, I will respond to you, and the Nothing Show, Paul, I will respond to you. Mama, let's use this for education. You are right, because I said, when you said Rastafari Bob Marley, I said Jamaica, but you said Ethiopia. And I did heard that Rastafari actually come from Ethiopia. There is the village in Ethiopia. I saw the video. That is the Rastafari. So this is like, I just want to put that I heard of it. I heard of it that the Rastafari culture is in Ethiopia. There is the village. I saw the video. So yeah, this is the point. But see. Yeah, you see, like, so Ethiopian flag and Ghana flag is similar colors, but in reverse. So we could say I was close. The Christopher that was before here, Christopher is my friend from Hong Kong, and he's similar like you. He's British from Liverpool, and his father is Jamaican. So he always tried to pass some Jamaican culture to me. Every time he danced in the club, right, and he was moving inappropriately to the lady, and the lady was like, "What are you doing?" And Chris was like, "Hey, are you racist? It's my culture. It's my Jamaican culture. You racist. You racist." That was Chris. It was very funny. He went to sleep because he's in Hong Kong. But yeah, it's and by the way, Bama, I'm not sure if you support Jamaican team or British, but great female effort. I mean the great. Yeah, like he's like this. He would be like dancing like this, and if she doesn't like it, hey, that's my culture. What's your problem? But he's very Liverpool like. I find him very Liverpool. You know, where from in UK? Where about UK? You are from? So Paul, I'm not really the right person to explain layer 1 and layer 2. I probably should bring the person that will explain it better. I just don't want to say any mistake in this. Layer 1 is like directly on the blockchain. You can switch between the assets on the layer, and layer 2 is built on top of that. So, but Justinas, about NFTs. I do believe most of the NFTs are the nonsense. I do believe that NFTs, when it's about the gamifying experience, so for example, we have Axie Infinity, which I wouldn't buy at all at this price. But when there is a game, I could imagine probably even better use for this. Imagine the popular game. I don't know if people still play for it. Is Fortnite. There's a lot of items. So I think the Fortnite could the players in the Fortnite could monetize if this would be The items in the Fortnite or in some games could be NFTs, so this incentivizing players, and I think NFTs has really amazing use in the games. When it comes to NFT art, I don't like it at all, and maybe some of this is valuable, maybe some songs would be valuable, but I believe the musical artists usually create the music to reach as big audience as possible, so that's why I don't see the special use here. When it comes to the visual arts, also I hate NFTs. I think all the NFT art that I see is absolutely piece of crap, so I do not like it. Many people will say that it could be used for the identity or things like this, but after double thinking this, I like the fact that these institutions are centralized. So you have your passport, you lose it, you go to government, they give you a new one, right? So it's centralized and people have control on you, but you can't lose it. So NFTs will have some use. I don't know what, but I do. I'm bullish on this, but I'm not crazy like some YouTubers that think it's gonna be everything, because I don't think it will be everything. Because it's like with the life hacks that no one needs. So why would you use something if you actually don't need it? Because it makes your life more difficult instead of easier. So there's the few rules that I feel, whether it's about blockchain or crypto or tech or anything, is the project making things easier for you? Is the project making things cheaper for you? If yes, then it's good. If the project doesn't make the things easier for you, it's no good. If the project doesn't make the things cheaper for you, it's no good. So there's like very simple rules. I do not like Cardano. I spoke about Cardano few times. So smart contract platform which claims to dethrone Ethereum and claims to be better than Ethereum. Um, and I'm not saying it's a bad project or it has bad team, because it's the great project with the great teams. The deployment is so slow and the space is so far ahead. So at this moment, Cardano ecosystem still doesn't exist. I saw some tweet recently. Someone was joking that Charles was tweeting in 2020s that Cardano ecosystem in 2021 will be so huge. It doesn't exist. So Cardano ecosystem doesn't exist, and the token is valued at what, like 40 billion right now. So this is 40 billion project with no utility at this moment. So yeah, like this is that, like when the project will have actually something happening there, this is okay, but at this moment there's nothing. Like it's that's why I don't really like Cardano. Like there's like, why would I like it? They do not develop. Also, the thing that they do not rush things might be good, because you see the Torchain recently, the project called Torchain got hacked twice, and someone said you cannot rush things when you manage this amount of assets. So I believe Cardano is thinking, look, we're not gonna rush anything. We're going to make everything very safe, very secure, and stuff like this. But I think you need the balance, because they will be behind in development. They will be safe. They will be secure. They will be audited very well. But yeah, I do not, and I'm going to check now. Oh, this. I now know what you. When I watched this video about Ethiopia, I saw someone mention that, but like, yeah, I don't know this man, and I never researched this man. Uh, Southwest. It makes me think of Wales. um, but yeah, probably more in the summer. How to pronounce this man? Uh, Plymouth. somewhere there. But yeah, above that you have Wales, and there's other friend in Hong Kong that is Welsh actually. But it's beautiful area, very posh. Thank you. Well, I try my best. I try to be honest. I try to be straight up, and I try to say what I think. I'm trying to not be especially bullish in the things when things don't look bullish. I try to be realistic because I do believe that people people put their money in it. And if someone say, look, this project is going to do 100x, let's make it clear how much money is 100x. Let's make it clear what this project does. And let's make it clear at what stage we are, because the adaptation of crypto at this moment is barely nearly non-existent. And I want people to be careful, and I want people to know what they do. Yeah, one lander. I was just making video on that. Like, so let me read your question, because I think that's the dumbest. Like, okay, some people would, if some people can explain it well, I will be so if someone could like come and say like, no, you're not right, because okay, so what about NFTs that are linked to physical items to prove authenticity or something like this? So now imagine you own the house, right? You own the house and it's written like, but you, let's say you don't live in the capital. In fact, you have 5 hours by car to the capital, where's the proof that you own this house. And I don't think anyone would challenge the fact that you live in this house. It's your house. Everyone knows it's this house and you know it, because there is barely any issues like this in the world. So it's completely fine that you have it, because when it's needed once every few years or something like this, you can ask your government to send you the proof that you own this house. So what is the dumb idea that someone would like to put the house identity on the blockchain? And answer me the question, would you not be stressed about losing your keys that prove that I mean your seed phrase, your keys to the blockchain that prove that you own this house? It would be insane. And so many people would lose it. Oh, of course, it could be backed up, and it still would require to be actually centralized and proven in your government. So every time you would lose your key, you would have to redo it. But there would be multiple code on the blockchain, and if someone get your blockchain, like, so if someone hack your NFT that is linked to your physical product and could steal it from you, they could basically be owners of this physical product that you own. That's why I don't really see it. I'm like, am I thinking wrong here? Or like I heard the Lark Davis like was saying about this, like people in the countryside. Man, do you see your grandfather living in the countryside having the ownership of physical items as the NFT and would be like, oh, that's so comfortable. Now I can prove to the people. No, just no. I don't see it. Well, the Poland was quite poor there, so they got destroyed by Germany within few days, I believe. Even they were very brave. I love Poland. I'm very patriotic, right? But yeah, we were not as strong as Germany. So first Germany, then Russia. From both sides, we were always kind of screwed by both of them. But no hard feelings. What do I think of Shiba? I do not like any meme coins. I don't mind Dogecoin because I know of the Dogecoin for a long time. I don't like the fact that someone was pumping it and claiming it will has utility. It can be improved. I just don't think it's so easy. So, but I don't mind the Dogecoin existing as the joke coin. But the problem start existing when we have 100 coins being pumped and people think it's some great utility and some great currency that will be used First of all, none of this blockchain will be used as the currency because of the limited supply and fluctuations in price. So this will be never used. The meme coins, Shiba coin, or whatever will never be used as the currency. It could be used as the asset, but what's the value of the asset that is based on emotions of people so easily and so easily manipulated? I think once the hype will die down, the traction of the coin will die down. So I'm not interested in any sort of meme coins. I never owned one. I'm not interested in this. I'm quite interested in the blockchain like solutions and stuff like this. I'm not the tech guy as well, but I try to own not so many coins. I don't try to gamble. I don't try to race for gains. I just own what I like. But Shiba is like, when it's also the problem because this some people would say, yeah, the meme coins are good because they bring people to crypto, but it's gonna hurt people and it's gonna scare people from crypto. And also it brought the Ethereum fees really high, and I don't like it because it becomes untradeable. But what can I say? Yeah, you were saying that you are watching in train. I do remember. I do remember. Bristol. Yeah. So so not as south. I actually never lived in the south of UK. I lived 2 years in Newcastle, and Mama, you probably know what people in the south probably think of Newcastle. And also, someone asked me, "Do I have to swear as much?" And I just want to say, for my defense, I swear that much and I speak the way I speak because the first time I learned English, it was when I was living in Newcastle, and people in Newcastle really speak very weird way. So that was my learning experience. Why would they gravitate towards it? Why? And when? Like this is always, but when have, It's like me saying, look, if I would have 30-centimeter dong, I would fuck like a horse, but I don't. So when Cardano will eventually has, I don't know when, and this is why. Yeah, like there's a lot of infrastructure, and I think people really like Ethereum. And if it will be cheaper, uh, we'll see. I do believe there will be multi blockchains, so I do believe the Cardano will exist, the Ethereum will exist, the Polkadot will exist, um, and Solana, Harmony One maybe, and others project. I do believe they might coexist together. Well, I think it could be inappropriate, especially if you white. I mean, so Nelly got it. Wales is so poor. It's very funny because my friend from Wales often joke from Poland, but I actually think the Wales, like if I would have to choose be from Wales or Poland, I would choose Poland. And I think the same British people think about Wales. Do you think it was me? Yeah, that's crazy. But like I said in the video, I had 7,000 Kava tokens. I sold it at 6, so I sold it at the price that is now, and I start gambling with the micro caps, and it's so bad. So let's say it's pointless to try to be philosoph like say how much I would have. But yeah, if I would hold that 7K tokens, it's like 42K. I probably turn it into like 8K this kava, or maybe less. But that's a life. It's fine. Well, we have the discussion about the N word now. Mama can say it. But my friend Chris, when I work with him, sometimes he asks me, "Oh, you can say it to me. Say it to me. I want to hear how you say it." Sometimes he's like this. We just lost versus France in quarterfinals of Olympics. um, yeah, I think the cream pie Lars is now shy and doesn't want to say it. But Mama, I tell you, what's your name, Mama? By the way, he wouldn't say it probably if he would be with you together in real life. Even if he say it here, like type it here. Yeah, so this is actually and there was discussion about the NFT because many people thought when they buy NFT art they owe the copyrights, but actually you buy but it's actually the same. Like the ownership is always the same. Like I mean the copyrights always stay in the. Well, it's this is one lander. So what if there is a government coup? This isn't really a problem. Yeah, you are right. I think the losing key would be like every month problem all the time by 40% of the people. And the coup is really a low possibility. And despite the coup happening, the government coups, it doesn't affect the things. In fact, the Thailand, I give you the example of the country. Thailand has military coup every 2 years. It doesn't mean they steal people properties because they don't want to completely destroy their own country. So yeah, that's the. If you live in horrible place with horrible government that is known for corruption and stealing, you don't buy the property there. That's all. Even if you own block, like imagine, so like this argument, even if you own the physical thing on the blockchain, let's say your property, and there is the government who comes and they come to you and they say we take it, and you say like, but I owe it, it's in the blockchain, and they are like, we don't care, we really don't care. That's it. It's pointless. No worries, Mama. I try to swear less since I read this before that I swear too much. I like gold as the jewelry. I actually want to get the. So, let me know what you think. I want to get the golden earrings here. Let me show you. Chow Tai Fook is the Hong Kong jeweler. And where is earrings? I will try to find it. I like this sort of like just pure gold jewelry. It's so cool. It's very much in Hong Kong, but some people wouldn't like it. Europeans wouldn't like it because it's too yellow, but Asians really like pure gold. So I want to get earrings like this. Seems I cannot open in the new tab. There's some more. Well, not perfect page, but you get what I mean. Something like this. I want this sort of earrings, the gold earrings. So that's probably not the answer on gold one would expect, but I just don't like gold as the asset. I like it as the jewelry, and I think this is amazing purpose to be appreciated as the jewelry. It's nothing wrong. Yeah, actually, like I think only when you watch like US movies or something like this, you see the, I guess, the black people calling like this each other. But when I meet like the like people overseas, like this, I think this is actually American things. I can't recall like any of my British friend ever like calling each other like this. So but I wish this would be spoken more, because it should be given more context. I don't know. um it's hard to speak about these things, right? um the opinion gold as an asset is a scam. Yeah, but as the jewelry is beautiful. But it's not really good as the jewelry. Many people don't know that pure gold is very soft. It's useless. You can't even use it well as the jewelry. So you actually have to mix it with something to make it hard to use, because gold is very soft. So it's not really perfect for jewelry making. But the same things is the, oh, kitten, and I'm about to finish, and we have the female in the live stream. And this is beautiful and right thing to be. I usually talk about crypto, but I like to talk about anything. So yeah, the gold is not perfect jewelry. You have to mix it with with something to make it usable as the jewelry mainly. But if you, the figures, they look beautiful, I think. And but the same thing is with the diamonds. I hate diamonds. There is no short supply of the diamonds, but price is going up. There is actually so many diamonds in the world. It shouldn't be expensive. It's good material because it's very hard, but it's not rare. In fact, most of the other gemstones are much rarer. And I'm actually going to have interview with my friend who is the gem hunter. It's going really well. I think we had some like really good discussion about the crypto. And there was like 10 people, so usually a little bit more than I usually have. So like this was really cool. And how are you doing? How is US? Do you really have like more, do you have now more patients in the hospital working? um I'm not sure. You're in some of these states that doesn't really like to get vaccinated, I think. I might be wrong. So I'm curious if like you see the some new wave in here where I am. Like it's easy. So this is funny story. I did my tooth in Hong Kong once, and I didn't put crown on, and it crushed completely. I wasn't told I should do it, so I didn't do it, and I have no tooth. Yeah, I heard so. But I was watching this podcast, the All In. One guy got vaccinated. He got it too. Uh, Yes, three years. My girlfriend is from Hong Kong. We are for over 5 years together, and we didn't see each other for a year and a half because of the pandemic. But next month we probably going to meet finally, and I might return to Hong Kong. So I still have the company in Hong Kong, and stuff like this. I'm very much in Hong Kong. Yeah, seems like if you got it, and even if you get new variant, is the milder symptoms. Sometimes I mention this, so like some people don't like it that I try to talk about the vaccination or something like this, but the reason why I talk about this is there is so much misinformation. Like I hate, for example, like I'm gonna make it clear, and some people would like, oh, you shouldn't talk about this, but there is this podcast, for example, Brett Weinstein, which is a great guy, clever guy, but he go on the podcast and he claim that there is this really cheap and effective drug that is ivermectin, and it's great for the COVID, and then people go and take it. So the people are afraid of taking vaccine that is closely looked at, but they're willing to go and take parasitic drug for parasitic infection they know nothing about, and just take it blindly, not knowing what side effects it has. If you read the side effects of ivermectin, it could result in coma, in some cases even death. So people not knowing their health condition, they're not willing to take vaccine, but they would go and they'll give me ivermectin because it will protect me. I think it's completely crazy, and I hate this type of podcast like Brett Weinstein, who propagated this now. Like I like the guy, but then he go and he talk like this, and he would say shit about one thing and say ivermectin is safe and effective. So you recommend this to everyone, or what do you mean? In some people, it can result in the fatal results. These people don't think, I guess. And the only one reason to prove the drug is effective, you need to have actually placebo-controlled trial, which wasn't done here. So this is why I try to speak about this, because some people think like, oh, this one side, the people who are pro-vax, they're brainwashed, so I'm gonna take ivermectin. Bro, what the hell are you doing? It's often used for the animals. Go to vet, take your ivermectin from the vet. Oh, Hong Kong is so beautiful. Of course, it's changing now politically. The food, so moist, delicious, soft dumplings with the textures, everything about the texture, the meat. When you eat it, it dissolves in your mouth. Every cuisine from the world, Chinese, Hong Kong local cuisine, Japanese from different regions in China, from India, from everywhere. Great curry you can have, delicious ramen, delicious Italian restaurants, great steakhouses, beautiful place when it comes to the food, and great place for doing the business. Oh, you got banned on YouTube because of this? Yeah, I speak openly about it, but yeah, if I get removed, it's fine. Like, I mean, but it seems I'm talking about the things that are in line, right? I'm actually this guy in line. I'm the guy that's good. Like, I'm talking about this in line, but I think they don't even check. And yeah, I don't like alcohol. I so I used to drink alcohol. I'm going to drink non-alcoholic beer. So I drink non-alcoholic beer. I can have a little bit. Like, I didn't drink alcohol for last 8 months, and then I tried one drink when I was in Italy. I don't like alcohol because I cannot sleep well about after this. And even if I have 2 or 3 beers, I feel horrible next day. So I think alcohol is one of the worst drug one could have, because in order to feel something, you drink big amounts of the ethanol, right? So let's say it's like 50 or 100 milligrams of ethanol pouring into yourself, you will feel bad. So I just don't like it. I don't like to feel under influence of alcohol. And I'm on a medication, so I shouldn't do it. Yeah, I'm like, I actually stopped talking publicly. I live with the parents. I take care of me and my parents. Um, Actually, so for I would say for, I don't know, should I recommend it? Many people don't like me if I talk about this. So um, my mom work in the market is crowded. So in autumn, it might be not good for her. She's 60, and I usually order Korean masks. They are very good at filtration. So wearing the cloth mask or stuff like this, I think is completely useless. I just care about my mom and like give her good stuff. So that's it. Because some people would say, "Hey, masks don't work, bro." Like I wear the medically tested great shit. That Korean masks are really the best. I don't know. I don't know what's the next 100x meme coin. You don't need Lambo. It's very expensive. The insurance, the like, it's no good. It's no good. Too flashy. You can buy Lambo if you're multimillionaire and you can live in the good, safe neighborhood. That's when you buy Lambo. Yeah, I mean it's used in Africa. It's widely used in Africa for some parasitic infections, maybe flea, and it's not really common here. For example, in Poland, I don't think it's even available. It's only like you can't get it. I think you only can get it for like animals because these infections are not really common here. Yeah, I would say Singapore is really boring for me. I visited Singapore, so it's like very clean, very tidy, very nice, and very much in order. Hong Kong is like complete chaos, complete madness. It's not as clean. So this is the thing why I like Hong Kong, because of the chaos. Yeah, I think you can still, yeah, it's algorithm removing. Mama, remember to share your name, because I like to. In Kitten Tony, how should I address you? I know some people, e-girls. That's important. We all have this weakness, but I do think it's easier to get the girls with personality. No, it's stupid. Nah, you have big wallet, you get good girls. That's it. I'm not gonna say nonsense. You big wallet, but you don't need Lambo. I was thinking Tony. I was thinking calling Tony. Yeah. Tony said the same that I do. Yeah. I mean, if you're very rich, it's very easy. It's very easy. I like, if someone look for this life, I have nothing against. Be rich and have nice women, but let's say you are a person who is like has mental issues, and sometimes you need support, and then you would have to rely on the doctor, or maybe you would have some close girlfriend that will also support you through the difficult times. So the e-girls might be fun. I wouldn't go for it. The reason for it is I'm really boring, and I think having conversation with like new people and people you pay for is very, very exhausting. I only discuss with myself to the YouTube with YouTube comments, and with my girlfriend and with my mom and sister. It's complicated period. Soon we hopefully will meet. Hopefully in September she can come and we can meet after a year and a half. It will be more. So March 2020 was when we met last time. 5.5 years together so far. So hopefully we can just meet first and drive around here in Europe to see some places. And that's the first thing. Yeah, but yeah, let me actually I tell you something. The marriage is very useful. I don't think the marriage as the institution is really like it's points to marry for love. I don't think, but if the issue start, if you are not married and you are living in different countries, you will not be able to meet in case something happen. Let's call it pandemic. Then the countries can close the borders, and there is no way you're going to visit each other because you are not family, and like you have no visas and stuff like this. So this institution is not perfect, but it opens the doors for certain things. It's fine. It's fine. Imagine I would have like 20,000 subscribers. I would not be able to talk to you guys. It would be so stressful. And like I know people who are more subscribed. Very stressful thing. So I got like 1,000 subscribers in 1 week, and then it stopped. But I have the same viewers, so I can talk to the same people. They know me. Sometimes we don't agree, but usually we seem to agree, so it's fine. Once I had someone and I made the video about this, and I was very angry. It was after one live. Someone told me that my viewers have mentality of the victims because my channel is like this. The channel is for people who lost money, who got cheated on. I got so angry. So I'm not friends with this person anymore. That's why I care. Because I actually feel, I tell you why. Because I think this person was a victim in this case and felt very, very hurt by my community. And that's why this person called my community victims. So that's how people are. You actually were there. You, Tony, you might know who I talk about. You might know. Don't want to say the name, but it was after one live that I did. Yeah, and I mean, I actually don't think. I actually think people who lost money badly don't even watch me anymore. I mean, I lost money, but it's my own decision. I lost because of my stupid investment. Yes, Tony. 5 minutes after that live, 5 minutes, no one was talking about this subject. I got the message. I'm like, the fuck. For being reasonable, people get called victims today. Good, yeah, I doesn't matter, but I think actually people who lost money, they still watch Lark Davis because they want to make money. But all I try to do here is being reasonable and have some fun and talk to the people. And I'm also like, if someone is too crazy, and also one thing I don't do, when you discuss with some people, and imagine like someone is the like flat earther, yeah, someone believe in the flat earth, and you discuss with this person, and at the end they're like, yeah, it was good discussion, we are okay, we can have different opinions. I'm like, we don't have different opinions, you idiot. That's it. If someone like believe crazy things, you idiot. with the sometimes with the science, the thing is you don't have to like it, but it's truth. That's one thing people need to know. Yeah, many people did. I actually started this video doing before this dump. Like you can see on my channel, I don't know, it was March or something, like when I felt it's getting ridiculous, it's getting a bubble, and the people were still like saying it's like never gonna end. But yeah, but it's fine to lose sometimes, like, I mean, we all lose. I did my stupid decisions. I told you about Kava and stuff like this, but luckily I don't have many expenses. It's fine. What if you bought like in March, April, or May this year? It's not good time. It wasn't good time. Just like I and now I don't know if it's good time because there's still many people talking about this. But the best time seems to be always when there's completely no hope. It's over. Like no one believes in it. That's probably the best time, but it's also the time when it's most difficult to buy something. I believe that was the case. I shouldn't talk without person being, but I do believe it was the case. I believe like he felt touched and had to say something in the defense to feel better about. That yeah, it's because others are victim. People are like this. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. I made great buy. I was saying about this. I bought March 2020. I mean, I started February before the dump 2020. Then March, April, May. Then I didn't buy. Then I bought in autumn, and then I never bought. But I'm down to nearly I started. Yeah, no one really did. Like everyone, like it was clear bubble, right? I don't want to say like I knew because no one can predict those things, but the people always like this. I wish I could interview him. I'm actually gonna finish soon because it's nearly 6:30. Well, I wasn't. I actually tried to be very soft. I tried to listen. Yeah, so I tried to like call me like that part, like to not be offensive because people in the comments can get offensive. I try to not. So I think that's what was problem. Like, like acting, oh, it's okay, but it wasn't right, like. And anyway, I try to not discuss those things. I live by different truths, and I feel maybe discussions like this are actually waste of time. And I think whenever someone will tell you different, potentially right opinion, and you deny it, it's not worth maybe. No, it wasn't. 6:30 was nice talk. I'm enjoying talking to you. It was after my psychiatrist visit today, but I'm good. I visit every 2 months. Yeah, I thought like this. I thought it was like this. Yeah, I thought it was just like debate, but after that, yeah, it's fine, man. It's okay, like, because I just think like the people who actually watch you is like, there's like victim mentality. For the fuck you say it. Seriously, for the fuck you say, that was like, what the fuck you mean? That's it. Like, let's. Um, I just thought it was a little fun, but like, yeah, this crypto channel, crypto central bank decentralization. So crypto is safe subject, you know, like like imagine we live in the world where like other subjects, including the health subjects, are controversial, but the crypto, you can say anything. So like, let's talk crypto. This channel will do well. I didn't fight. I don't fight with people. I would be horrible fighter. Ah, nothing. We were just talking about some old life, uh, like a few weeks ago. Guys, I'm going to finish. I wish I would show you some plants I got. I got into rare plants buying. I think someone here actually know about rare plants, and but now I have to stop because I have no space at all. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do these lives. I will be doing some content. We'll see how crypto will do. We will see tomorrow how the Ethereum will do. Might do a little less because I have some retouching to do, some work, and hopefully soon I plan to start recording my courses, because that's my actual work that I recently wasn't really doing much. You know, like I do on Skillshare under my name Marcin Mikus for past year, so messy that I wasn't really working. And Tony, Paul, Fraser, and LY still don't know the names, but others that I don't mention and I don't know the names. One lander. I'm going to check it. Thank you. Thank you for coming. It's 15 people watching right now, which makes me absolutely stunned that so many people watch this live. Maybe because the time is a little bit later. So enjoy your evening, day, or whatever time at your place. Until the next time. Thank you.